Hi, welcome to my channel. I didn't get a chance to make a makeup video diary today, but I tried something new and I actually used a product just a little more today, and I wanted to show what I did. So what I first wanted to show is my Covergirl Blast Lipstick and how I tried to make it matte. I put this on a couple hours ago. So let me get that for you. Okay, so I wore this color today. I first put on this darker color. This is the shade Tease. It's the Covergirl Blast Lipstick Blendable Lip Duo 830 Tease, and I don't know why it's called Tease, but I thought this color would be a really bright red and a deep and like a gold. Just like by following the directions that they have online about how to apply this Blast lipstick, and so I thought this would be really red. So I applied this to my lips after my Passion lip liner from Covergirl. So yeah, I first applied, let me get it for you. Okay, well here it is. I first applied my Passion lip liner, and then I applied the dark color, and I thought it'd be a really deep, like ruby red, like really intense and deep, but it turned out to be almost not as deep as I thought it would be. It wasn't like a ruby red, I don't think. But anyways, I applied this on top of it. This is the other side. This is like a goldish, silvery, yellowy golden. Looks more yellowish with silver speckles on it. But yeah, as you can see, I applied this on top. First I applied it like to the middle of my lips, as the directions say, and then I just applied it all over just because I wanted to maybe lighten up the color a bit. And then after trying to decide if I liked the lipstick, which I did, and I knew that a lot of matte shades are very popular. So with these Covergirl lipsticks, I find that they're not very matte, and so I wanted to make this a matte lipstick. So what I did was I took my NYC powder in 702A Naturally Beige. You can get this at your local drugstore for like $2.99, and they'll also have like 30% off sales, 40% off sales, 50% off sales, so that's really cool. And so what I did was I just opened it up, and I just removed the sponge and the plastic, and I just rubbed, I think, my middle finger into the bottom right there. I just rubbed it, and I got quite a bit of powder. I just rubbed it, if you could see, like, kind of. And I just applied it to my lips, and some of the lipstick came off, and after some time the color actually started to blend in, and it started to look a little more matte. But so anyways, this product has like kaolin and rice powder, and I think it has oat powder. Oh, no, it doesn't. It has talc, mica, dimethicone, zinc stearate, kaolin, cetyl dimethicone, I think that's how to pronounce it, aluminum starch, something else, like aluminum starch, something, and yeah, some preservatives to keep the product well, but it's actually methylparaben and propylparaben. I think that's how to pronounce them. And then it has the may contain ingredient. So I thought this had oats, but it doesn't. I thought it had rice flour, but it doesn't. I guess that's just maybe the loose powder. Wow, I didn't know that. I guess I never really looked at the ingredients. No. Okay, so anyways, kaolin is an ingredient that will soak up oil on your skin. I learned that because I have oily skin, and I've tried like soaking up the oils and stuff to have a less oily face. But anyway, a less oily face. But anyway, so yeah, I just took my finger and I just put it on top, and after a while, it started to appear a little more matte instead of a little more glossy or creamy, as these types of CoverGirl lipsticks are. So that's what I did, and I liked it. And the color, I actually thought it would be like an intense red with like goldish, but it actually turned out like to be this like magenta, which I really, really liked. So yeah. And so let's see, what I wore today was I just cleansed my face, and I wore this CoverGirl, I can see, the CoverGirl Clean Invisible Concealer in the shade Light, and I just used it under my eyes, and I used it on my nose and on my forehead, and like right here, and above my lip right here, and then right here. So I used a little more concealer than I have before, and I really like the final look of it. I feel like with this, using a concealer, I feel like I didn't really need a primer, and it worked out pretty well. So yeah, if you have like really large pores, maybe a primer and then this would work, but whatever, you can do whatever you want. But yeah, this is shade Light, and I thought it worked really well. So I just wanted to share that. And my foundation, I'm just wearing the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous Fresh Complexion Oil-Free Foundation in 220. And my Full Lash Bloom by CoverGirl, and let's see, CoverGirl Cheekers in Pretty Peach. And I also, my complexion seemed very fair today, so I wanted to put some color on my face because my foundation kind of canceled out my color. So I use this CoverGirl Spices. It's the CoverGirl Clean Glow Bronzer in 120 Spice, and it worked pretty well to give my face my color back. And I use this brush for my I used my CoverGirl Smoothers pressed powder. I believe it's in the shade Translucent Medium. And I used my Eco Tools custom buffing brush. And after I concealed, I did my concealer first all over my face, well, on certain areas of my face. And I used this Milani Brown Eye highlighters, and I used the Side High Glow, and I used the CoverGirl Smoothers Concealer. Oh, and I also used, foundation, I mean, that pressed foundation. And I also used this CoverGirl Brow and Eye Makers in the shade Soft Blonde, and I just, to top off, and I just kind of like went against my lashes, and then I went in the direction of my lashes again, just because I wanted to get some eyeliner really well in there. And I really like this nail polish I'm wearing. I first applied this for the first time like a couple weeks ago, last week, 2 weeks ago, and it started to chip. So I just didn't even bother taking off my nail polish, and I just reapplied it. So yeah. So I just applied it without removing that from the first coat that I did. So yeah, they were like all chipped, so I just put this on top, and it turned out just fine. And when I look at my nails, they look like kind of glossy, and it makes me feel like I went to the nail salon and I got a manicure when I actually didn't. So yeah, it's called the CoverGirl XL Nail Gel. So yeah, And this is in the color Whole Lotta Guava. So let me go look for my Covergirl Smoothers pressed powder. I'll be right back. Here it is. I found it. I use this Covergirl Smoothers Translucent Medium 715. It just looks like this. And for my hair, I just sprayed a little of this, or I just sprayed some Pantene Pro-V. Do the style, not the damage repairs today. Repair Light Detangler lightly conditions as it detangles. So I used some of that. And I also finally got to use some of my hair moisturizer. This is the Renpure Originals Argan Oil Deep Penetrating Oil Treatment. And it's free of gluten, salt, dyes, sodium chloride, and sulfates, and made in our United States of America. And it has a please recycle sign. And it says right here, these products are not tested on animals, they're tested on the Redmonds. So cool, they don't conduct any animal testing. And this is what the bottle will look like. And it's a really nice product. And I like this one. It reminds me of it kind of reminds me of like Jamaica. You know how like when you cook, there's some like scents that will remind you of something, like say like there's boiling pasta. It'll like the smells will travel throughout the kitchen, and it just reminds me of like Italy, like pasta water. But this kind of reminds me of Jamaica. I like the conditioner of this too. It also reminds me of Jamaica. I've never been there, but I'd really love to go there one day. And so yeah, that's my review for today, and I just wanted to give all the products that I'm wearing today a big thumbs up, because they're drugstore products. They're really like inexpensive compared to the high-end beauty products. I think it looks really well, and I'm really glad about how my skin looks. And yesterday I didn't do a makeup video, but I wore, let me get it for you. Okay, I have my Rimmel bag here. So yeah, yesterday I wore some of this Rimmel Fix and Perfect Primer 001. It has cotton extract in it, and it made my skin feel really nice. I was really amazed at how, by just using this primer, my skin looked. And I think I've won a day where I just wore this primer and it worked just fine. And I also use my concealer, my Rimmel London Wake Me Up Anti-Fatigue Effect and Radiant Glow Concealer. It's just in the shade 125, very fair. And I also used this Rimmel Match Concealer. I probably used this one. This is in the shade Fair. I believe I used this one. This is a Rimmel London Match Perfection 2-in-1 Concealer and Highlighter in Fair. And it turned out really light on my skin, but after a while it blended into my complexion pretty well. And I wore this Rimmel London Match Perfection Light Perfecting Radiance Sunscreen Foundation in the shade 202 Nude. That's what it looks like. It has a yellowish undertone, and so does this one. And if you want to see what the color of this primer is, the color, it looks like that. It's pretty cool. And yeah, I was really amazed with this primer. And I used my two Rimmel London powders. I used this Stay Matte Long Lasting Pressed Powder in the shade 020 Nude Beige. This product has talc, mica, coconut oil, benzyl salicylate, which is a type of salicylic acid, or it's like an ingredient from salicylic acid. So it's good for blemishes. Well, it helps treat blemishes, like helps to prevent blemishes. And coconut oil and aloe, and yeah. And to contour, I use this Rimmel London Stay Matte powder, long lasting pressed powder, and 018 creamy beige. And yeah. So I guess one day if I want to try to make my lipstick look matte, I can maybe use, I'd probably use this 020 Nude Beige. And yeah. I think one trick for doing, making lipstick look matte, what I would want to try one day is putting on the lipstick and then putting some powder on my finger, and then like rubbing my lips together and maybe applying another layer of lipstick, because sometimes when you put the powder on top, the lipstick color will fade a little bit. So it would, maybe I would try like doing that process until I get the consistency that I want. But maybe just one layer like I did today is fine. I mean, it's just my idea. I don't know if I'll ever do it, but so yeah, it's just my idea. So yeah, that's about all for now. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you tune in for my next show. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hope you have a wonderful day. Mwah.